or not, yeah. The team kills of mines are things that do happen, and it takes usually the more perceptive RPGers to keep an eye out. And I believe we are about to go live though,
Yeah,
so
we are going to
this
be
is going to
live
be a
here
cracker.
on
Very
this
excited.
round. And right now, because you said Sumi is such an amazing helicopter pilot, either he's paying you to say that or it's actually true, we are going to watch his point of view and see exactly what's going to be coming out here. Because I do want to see, because like I said, Mookler really did impress me with his chopper pilot skills on the last map that we played. But then again, you know, it could be just that Berserk doesn't have strong piloting skills for the Little Bird. But we are going to get started right now. And we do see both a heavy push over there towards that Bravo flag. Seems like no stingers are going to be popped out just yet. There we go. Lock-ons are going to be happening. And everybody has popped their ECM. There you go. B flag going to be getting contested first here by NSD. And it does look like Mookler is going to come out on top in that exchange. And that means that they will be able to get control of that Bravo point. eLement is going to be, or Mango is going to be coming down here. He gets a couple of shots coming into the Jeep for Burner. But Burner, you know what? He said, screw it. He's going to go straight for the C push right from the get-go. And I like that aggressive play. At the same time, we do have eLement sending two players straight to over here towards Alpha. Try and make up for the fact that they did lose B very, very fast. And Wimmas is already on top of the C. Going to be throwing down some rockets, I would imagine, down in this tank.
Yeah, so I'm probably the caster's curse, as I mentioned there, saying that Sumi is a good pilot, and you know, they won't be very happy about losing that initial engagement. As you mentioned, Brent, it's a big dominating factor, but look what they've done in reciprocation. They've pushed 3 troops onto Alpha, and they're holding the tank back. They're holding ProKill back and keeping him out of Ashtung.
They are, but the thing that they have to be careful of is that Charlie Flag is going to get pressured here pretty darn soon. So it's not like they're free and clear just quite yet. So eLement is doing a good job sitting over here onto Alpha, but we also have seen how passive that tank can be. You can just sit up there all day long, and you have to leave infantry back there in order to deal with that. We do have Saudi sitting up on top of Charlie Flag, as well as Burner going to be down below. Could potentially clean out some of this infantry here, as he is looking around, not quite able to find it. We do have some tugs down, so they know exactly where Burner is going to be. And here we go. Alpha Flag now going to be getting contested. Mealy is going to be up top. And honestly, at this particular point, they should just push down. I mean, right now they're playing the waiting game. And I don't like this because there could be a potential push happening on Bravo. There could be, you know, transitions over to other flags. I think they need to just go in there and try and take them down.
Yeah, the numbers have now switched in favor for NSD onto Alpha Flag, and that's, you know, they just had a minor advantage there in the beginning, did damage controls elements and had the bleed going. The numbers have come back onto Alpha Flag, and you know, both tanks haven't seen each other just yet. So good work being done by both teams to keep the tanks back at the gimmies. And it looks like what's happened on Charlie Flag, those NSD's few troops have been mopped up. They've spawned back as spares, and now they've managed to reclaim Alpha. So the burn is in the favor of Never Say Die, Brett.
Yep, but it does look like eLement is trying to hold on here. We had Batgat, who's able to take down 2 players from Retribution quite easily there. Still's going to be staying alive. Mango is also going to be down there as well. If we take a look, it looks like the helicopters are both going to be up, and they're kind of just ranging each other right now. Mookler not having quite of an easy time of taking down that Little Bird as well as he did last match. So he's having to kind of back up, play a little bit smarter. Is he using 25s or is he using minis? He's using 25s this time, so he's not going to be able to chew through this Little Bird like you could if you did have minis. But it seems like they have popped their flares. They've holding the Little Bird back to that Charlie Flag. You have one spare infantry player going to be possibly pushing up onto that Bravo Flag, but still coming over here onto Alpha. eLement has not given up on this push just quite yet, and I really do think that right now, I mean, I don't know. This is both smart and dangerous at the same time. Retribution could just push down into Alpha and clear it out completely. I mean, it would just be done, over with, and then they could focus on trying to pressure over on Charlie. But at the same time, they're winning the bleed. I mean, these are tickets that are definitely going in their favor. It's all of a sudden now a 50-ticket game, which was once evened up. So it's kind of like, you know, yeah, we're winning now, so we might as well just stick it with what we're doing. But at the same time, if they're not careful, they could potentially lose out over here onto Bravo. But as I say that, Wimmas is going to have a free push over here onto Charlie.
Yeah, and I think what's happened there is that they've maybe spent a little bit too much time, have eLement pushing onto Alpha Flag. I would have bombed out there sooner because of the bleed. And I don't know why that's happened. I can see now that they are pushing onto Bravo Flag, Brett, are elements, but maybe too late. I mean, like you said, the tickets are bleeding away from them ever so slowly. And they at least get the newt. Nuclear will be able to do some cleaning up, and no, Nuclear going down, catching way too many stingers there. Good work by Element's team. Look at them, 6 troops on Bravo Flag, Brett. It's an elemental affair on the top of that Shanghai tower.
I do agree with you there. They did get Bravo Flag, but right now they are going to be pressuring over here on the Charlie, and they're somewhat winning the burn at the moment. There is a tank down on here. He's already popped his APS. If they can get the respawns going here from Nuclear and Quam, to get some rockets over here, this is going to be brutal. They're going to be able to push this tank back, no problem. Now we do have Joke, who is going to be looking to go up into the elevator right there. He's not really sure where he wants to go, but I would imagine we're going to be seeing some major spawns coming in here onto this Charlie side. Here we go. Joke is going to be going out through that elevator. Let's see if he's going to be able to actually clean off any of these players sitting on top of that C flag. As there you go, spots out one, not going to happen. He does get taken down, and look at the reaction here from Retribution. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from Retribution on top of that Charlie flag, and this is a big push that right now eLement is going to have to deal with, and they are losing that Charlie flag, but at the same time it looks like we do have a push coming in over there onto the Alpha flag.
Yeah, Brett, so I think what would have happened there maybe was Joker would have seen all the suicides in the kill feed. There were a lot of suicides in the kill feed, and maybe debating where those Retribution troops were going to spawn. They have pushed onto Charlie, big spawn bomb, and they've captured Charlie, excuse me. And what's happening now is that I think Elemental wants to take Alpha desperately, and they're busy mopping up troops there slowly but surely. There's only one left, Lone Ranger, and that will be the rotation, at least for now. But look what's happened on Charlie flag. There's no more blue Doritos. The Retribution troops mopped up by eLement on Charlie flag. eLement now have the upper hand.
Yeah, Fate did a really good job there.
They need to.
Yeah, we could potentially be seeing a 3-cap here in just a few seconds if we can see the infantry getting cleared out. Joke is going to be over here onto that A flag. If Retribution tries to come down here and clean this out, he should be able to take at least 1, maybe 2 players with him. And there it is. There's the push. Oh, he is able to take down Prokill. Nice play. Nobody following that up with Prokill. That's a huge blunder right there, because now Alpha is going to be getting contested. And a beautiful second kill. Going to be able to take down Burner as well. And they are looking very strong on this flag as another infantry down. That's 3 down for Retribution. And they've only got 2 people actually on the flag here. This is ridiculous. Retribution is just getting completely owned right now.
Yeah, Nuclear deciding to nope out of there. And it was a big defense that would seem quite scattered onto Alpha flag, and that allowed Joker to get that great double pick. Joker is, you know, for those of you that have ever seen him play and those of you that played against him, he's one of the best infantry players in South Africa, hands down, and he did show us there and has definitely led from the front as Joker, the captain of eLement, and he'll be happy to grab Alpha flag there together with the guys. And here comes the push onto the rooftops of Bravo flag, and oh my gosh, Sumi waiting.
Oh my god, they just said
great.
Goodbye. And yeah, that was just complete rape right there. Sumi just wrecked him as he was able to get a nice easy, I think that was a 3-piece, possibly a 4-piece. Now it does look like 3 guys were able to survive out initially. He's going to be able to take down Prokill. That's 1 more. I believe they got 2 left on top of B. No, they have 3 now, as the spawns are going to be coming in. But now the infantry are going to be coming in on top of that building for eLement. And all of a sudden, eLement are coming right back in this game. They have the lead. It's 110 to 135. They've been able to really take control of a lot of aspects of this game. We do have a massive push coming over here onto C flag, as the tank should be able to, at the very least, hold on to the majority of it. And there you go. Tanks coming in. Nice job there, as that was going to be Wimmas, actually, taking down Euphoria in the tank. That's going to allow them to get off of this this triple cap. But the problem is how much damage is going to be done before they can actually get a 2-flag bleed back in their favor.
Yeah, so that was just what I mentioned about Sumi, the presence of mind to mop up the troops coming up the elevator, good communication work, dropping a few troops off on the roof of Bravo, and then engaging the other chopper, which was, I believe, would have been out of sight of the camera. And both choppers have gone down now, but Sumi survived. So there's a saved ticket bleed. And remember, like Brett said, 50 tickets was the difference to Retribution. The difference now is practically 50 in favor of eLement. So that's just a big clutch move for me that happened there. Big gamble by Retribution to push everything onto Bravo flag, and it didn't pay off at all. Now Retribution are going to be clawing back.
Yeah, Euphoria right there just took out Burner in the tank. That's another huge loss right there. And yeah, we're just seeing Retribution just getting completely owned on this map. They haven't gotten control of Charlie just completely yet. We saw a massive amount of infantry getting spawned back over here to Charlie. I gotta say, this is just looking really, really good right now for eLement.
Yeah, good work by eLement, and also, you know, Charlie, they're holding back on Charlie. They aren't overcommitting, and look at that from the back foot, just using cover. They've taken Charlie, and they've got the bleed still in their favor. Retribution are going to have to do something, and have to do something quick. They don't have a helicopter to get through the map on. It's going to be a long walk from Alpha, and Alpha is also bleeding now in favor of eLement. So we could see, like you said, a potential tri-cap, and that'll make those tickets go very quickly. eLement will be extremely happy about this, Brett. They have actually dominated. They were 50 tickets down, and look at them now. Sitting pretty, sitting back and picking off the troops.
Not only that, but the problem with getting a triple cap is, yeah, the bleed is definitely going to be hurting you. I mean, that's no doubt about that. The problem with being triple cap is that you now have to work twice as hard in order to get the bleed back into your favor. You now have to spend time not only capping, you know, one flag to get the bleed, but now you have to cap your gimme or the other team's gimme. And that's precious tickets, that's time that's wasted that you're not going to be getting back here. And, you know, right now it's 37 to 124. If we see a plus 100 game going into the second round, I really do not see Retribution being able to take it.
Yeah, and as you mentioned that though, Soti, or Sotified, managed to get a straw onto Sumi's chopper, getting the triple cap, and look at that kill feed, Brett. That is buzzing in NSD's favor. They'll be happy about that, but kills don't win games, guys. Flags do, and that's what has happened. And NSD are going to have to... They are dominating a lot on Bravo flag, Brett. They've got chopper in tandem with a full squad of infantry, and elements are double picked by Antrix. They're defending like absolute beasts on Bravo. To get 100 tickets plus against NSD will definitely be a big morale swinger in their favor, so they'll want that. And morale is a big deal, guys. It's not something that you should discount. You know, 100 plus tickets in Prem League is more than what we usually see between rounds.
Absolutely.
Just mopping up still.
Yeah, Mooclear's trying to clean up that Bravo flag. He's getting hit from a couple of stingers. He's gotten some shots coming in on his windshield here. He will be able to get it cleaned up, but actually drops his helicopter just over the side. And yeah, they weren't winning the burn, so there wasn't really much that he was doing in that situation. So 111 tickets to 0 coming in here into the next round, and man, I gotta say, this is going to be a very difficult situation, especially since I don't know if you looked at your scoreboard. I did. But we did see where eLement actually dropped a player there for a few moments. And when you drop a player and you're still that dominant, you're going to be feeling really, really darn good. I really do not see Retribution coming back in the second map, or the second round. They did have the US side. We're going to see him here on the Chinese side. I don't know, man. I don't see anything really that they can do. They're going to have to get... Honestly, to come back in this map, they're going to have to get a very quick wipe on basically the two opposing flags and get a triple cap very early on. That's what they have to do to come back in this map.
Yeah, it was a very strong showing. I didn't actually notice from my side one player down, and that just speaks volumes for the domination of eLement. And looking at the scoreboard at the end there, that was Joker that would have dropped, who is their captain. And you know, imagine your captain going off the field and still being able to maintain such composure, such clinical execution of rotations and defense. And that's what eLement have done. And yeah, I didn't think it would be that large a margin, Brett, I must be honest. 111 tickets, it's going to take a lot, like you mentioned, for Retribution to come back. But the chopper battles were quite even. I thought they'd be more pivotal, and it seemed like it was more an infantry show in round 1. Will it happen in round 2? We'll have to see. NSD are going to have to switch things up, though, Brett.
That they are, and I want to go on board here with Mooclear. He was able to win out in that first initial chopper battle. Let's see if he can do it again. Now, I would say nobody really had a dominant position there within the air battles. I mean, we did see Moo having his chance up in the air for quite a while, and then we did see Sumi up in the air as well, but nobody really just had control over it the complete and entire time. So right now, Nuclear is going to be coming up, and he's playing actually a little bit more aggressive here. He's going actually after the little bird. He said, you know what, I don't even care. He's switched over here to, nice play there. That's a heads-up play. If you noticed, we did have, well, Saudi got him with stingers, but we did have Nuclear switching back over to the minis in order to take care of that little bird first. And I like that play.
Yeah, intelligent play. I think Nuclear decided he didn't need to drop troops off at Bravo. He was going to use them to his advantage, use the stingers, and you see Soti wound up getting the final frag. He'll be happy about that, and now is where NSD needs to hold. They need to lock it in big time, and they just need to defend and get that bleed, get that early advantage off the beginning of the game, and hopefully push elements onto the back foot. They're going to need to do it early though, Brett.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to need to really pressure that alpha flag right now. I don't think they're going to be able to win off of a 2 flag bleed. They need to get that 3 flag. They got to be able to really start heating up on their frags. Nuclear cannot lose a single chopper battle here, in my opinion. They have to stay up the entire time in order to make this match work. We are going to be seeing them definitely heavily favored within the KD department. Only 2 of their players have actually died. I think one of those was a suicide. But I like the take placement going to be over here from ProKill. ProKill is going to be pushing up very, very aggressively. It's going to allow him to shoot straight down onto Euphoria right here across that bridge. Now Euphoria has seen him, so it's not going to be just a one-sided battle anymore, but it's really a very aggressive stance that we're not used to seeing on Shanghai.
Yeah, I'd be excited to see a few more tank-on-tank engagements, Brett. It's normally something that happens a fair amount on Siege of Shanghai, and it looks like ProKill hasn't seen Mango. Mango has gotten right past ProKill there and seems to have survived. Will Mango get through? Run, Mango, run on Charlie Flag. Gets in sneakily. We'll be happy about that. There come the spares, spawning in on Mango on Charlie Flag, and ProKill deciding, nope, getting that tank through the wall and mopping up.
Yeah, that's one of the dangers. That's one of the dangers of playing that tank so aggressively. You have to watch out for those players that are going to be slipping by. You know, we could be potentially having, we have 2 more actually going up through the water, and they are pushing up onto that B site right now. They may actually just pass it up and go to C. No, we do have 2 going up into the elevators, but I think that right now NSD is already going to be waiting and ready for him. And there's not really going to be much that we're going to be seeing coming out of it. Is that a C4 Jeep? No, it wasn't. That was, I don't know what that was. But eLement is going to be able to stop whatever that Jeep placement was going to be. Burner, though, getting down into Alpha, and this right here, Fatso, is exactly what they need to do. Now they have the pressure on A. This is going to pull back at least 2, maybe 3 players just to deal with this push. It's going to alleviate pressure off of Bravo flag, and it's going to allow the rest of the team to push up as well. So definitely kudos there to Burner. Could be seeing a possible spawn, but oh, look at this. We have a 3-man push over on Charlie, and guess where ProKill is? Not anywhere to deal with it. That is one of the reasons why that position is so dangerous. And to be honest with you, Fatso, I'm surprised that ProKiller actually stayed there or went back to that position after we did see C flag getting flashed.
Yeah, he did. He maybe would have been the wiser. He hasn't seen those mines. Okay, he has seen those mines, fortunately. But what that's done is it just opened the window of opportunity. And there you go. Now 2 flags in favor of elements. That was a good passage of play by them. I'm hoping it's the turnaround, but a lot of tickets have bled out, and NSD are going to just have to do their best to get Charlie flag back. ProKill is not in the most favorable position. It's not a very easy flag to defend if you are a tank driver. A lot of nooks and crannies, and you'll see they're certified getting out of the tank and just wanting to put some pressure on those troops, because you know Mango, and he's just doing a great job of pestering ProKill and just giving time for his troops to put more pressure onto Charlie flag, and Charlie is still in favor of elements.
It will be going down right now. We do have Shaz still alive here, as he is losing out on that burn. Potentially we could be seeing 3 more spawns coming in on top of Shaz. I don't know if it'd be worth it at the moment. We do have the Little Bird back up though right now for Sumi. So potentially a big push coming onto B flag here in just a few seconds. But actually, this is a really good play from Shaz. Look at this. Right now, nobody has spawned in, and they're waiting. That was a beautifully smart play. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, Shaz waited for everybody to move off of that flag. When the burn started going back into their favor, mass spawns coming in, rockets are all going to be up. ProKilla is all of a sudden half health on his tank, so he's not looking so strong. At the same time, we do have a push that's going to be coming in with the Little Bird on top of that Bravo flag. Mooclear is trying to fight back and forth here with Sumi. It looks like he could potentially be coming out on top. Lots of stingers coming out, and he does. He's able to get that last and final kill. There's going to be 3 more kills here for Mooclear, and they should be able to stabilize with this C push. We only have 2 players left back up for eLement, and with Mooclear not having to worry about that other Little Bird, he's going to be able to mop up everybody on top of that building.
Brett, I think it's important for me to correct you. The reason why Shaz pulled off such a clinically well-executed intellectual move is because she's a girl. Women think differently, guys. Shaz is a girl gamer who has been competing in Premier Divs for a couple of years now, and that's probably why she was more patient with that execution. Unfortunately, it hasn't paid off on that time, but now eLement will be taking back Charlie Flag. They'll be happy about that. They've managed to maintain presence there, and even though the chopper engagement did go in favor of NSD there, they'll be happy that they're getting Charlie Flag. Will eLement be, Brett?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a Euphoria pushing up very, very aggressively over here, right around that Bravo site, 207 to 95. Remember, NSD Retribution has to win, okay, by 112 tickets or more in order to take this map number 1. Now, it's looking like they can do it. Alpha Flag is going to be flashing back. We are going to be seeing it grayed out. Euphoria is having to pull back here. We do have a couple of infantry as well. They're going to be pulling back. We have Antrix, who will be able to get a couple of picks here, but I think that A is way too far gone. We have 3 players already getting that burn. Nice job there. And at the same time, we did see them losing out Charlie, so they're going to be re-pushing over here onto that Bravo site. So right now, Retribution starting to stabilize from that initial push. So, you know, honestly, I see NSD being able to come out. I mean, they did exactly what I was talking about before. They got really good wipes right from the start, and that was almost a failed team kill nade there, but not going to happen. But and they were able to, you know, basically hold on to these flags the majority of the time. They were pressuring for that 3 cap. They were able to pull back those players. So they're doing exactly everything that they need to do coming into the second round. And now the tank for eLement is starting to push down into that Alpha site, and this is where it can get a little bit dangerous for this tank here if he's not careful. At the same time, we do have that Bravo site going to be getting contested right now. Mooclear could potentially clean this up. He's looking for that last player, and with the infantry there as well, I think they're going to be just fine. There you go. He spots him out, and he is definitely not going to be lasting too much longer. As well, we have ProKilla, who is going to be jumping back onto that Charlie cap and trying to get that. And the tank did go down here for eLement, which does mean that we don't have any armor for either of these teams. And now we are going to be in a double gimme situation.
I think totally worth for eLement to push that tank down in that engagement, because NSD's tank are still far out of the action. They've managed to reclaim Alpha, and now they've got the bleed. I would maybe send a spawn or 2 onto Charlie Flag, because Charlie Flag is going to get really hot, and you know, eLement want to hold on to it at this point in time. But it seems like it might be a repeat of what happened in the last round, except now this time in favor of NSD. They've got roughly 62 tickets to play with, 61 tickets to play with now, and versus the 48 of eLement. And eLement, we've seen them, or in the past I've seen them claw back from something even steeper than this. So NSD are going to have to remain on point and just be careful, because at any moment things could slip, and Charlie Flag now is going in favor of NSD. They'll be happy about that. Will we see a rotation though or not from eLement is what I'm wondering, Brett.
Right now, yeah, it was going in favor there of Retribution for a few moments, but eLement did a really good job of taking down that tank. ProKilla got way too aggressive with that tank. Now, it does look like they were all cleaned off of that Charlie Flag, which means that, hey, they are going to be getting that 2 flag bleed back into their favor, and it is definitely a very close game. We have 40 tickets left here for eLement. We only have about 40 tickets left for Retribution, so it's going to be very back and forth here. It is almost like it's first round who's going to be able to come out on top. Both teams are going to be crunch time right now. Now, we do see the Little Bird fight going in favor, it looks like for now going in favor of Sumi. We do have a couple of rockets. 25s are going to be coming out, and they're just so powerful. He is going to be looking at over at this infantry. That was a little bit of a time there that they should have actually taken down Sumi, but just I don't know. I don't know who's going to be coming out on top in this chopper battle right now. It's looking like Nuclear is going to get taken down, and he does. And that right there could be the end of the game. We do have Euphoria going to be coming up into the elevators, but with Sumi going to be able to provide all of that basically cover fire, it's going to be almost impossible to hold on to this Bravo flag.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, look at that. 30 tickets to play with. They only need to bleed down. 18 does elements, winning the chopper engagement at a clinical moment. Sumi hasn't had the upper hand enough times, I believe, in this round. And when the team needed it, their Sumi comes out strong. And I don't know, Brett, this one is very neck and neck. I'm not going to call either team winning this one because it is just so close. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's Sra, baby. That's Sra from ProKill. Look how far away he was. He was all the way over onto Alpha Flag. He said, you know what, I may not have a tank, but I can sure take down some choppers. And he did just that. B Flag's still going to be getting flashed right now. They're losing the burn. Currently, 8 tickets to 126. Guys, this is so close, but it looks like we are going to be seeing Retribution here at the very end of the game coming out on top. And there you have it, 111 to 124. Retribution with the win. My gosh, man, you could not ask for a closer first map.
That is extremely close, guys. Don't look at the 124 tickets. Remember the 111 from the previous round from eLement. So that's only a 13-ticket